Hello folks, Sula speaking here, and welcome to Let's Play Mega Man X Part 1. I'll let the title screen play out in the background for a little bit so you can see the setup, and I'll describe a little bit about my experiences with this game. Now, I was born in 1982, and when I was growing up, all we had was the Nintendo Entertainment System. In fact, at that point in time, there was no internet. We didn't really even know very much about other systems or about anything that came before. So one of my favorite games growing up were the Mega Man games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I think that the first one that I played was Mega Man 2, but Mega Man 3 was probably my favorite. They were great games, easy to play, you could play the levels in different orders, and of course being Capcom made games for the NES, that meant that they had great controls and outstanding music. In fact, people still listen to the music from those games, I've noticed. So when I grew up a little bit and the Super Nintendo came out, I think that I got one in Christmas of 1993 when I was 11 years old. Right around that time was right when Mega Man X came out. And so right when I got Super Nintendo, my parents bought it for me for Christmas. One of the first games I went out and bought was Mega Man X. This game was, you could see, just an improvement in every way over the original Mega Man system. Of course, better graphics, better music. Well, maybe better music, I don't know. The original Mega Man games had some pretty sweet music too. And of course, improved play control, just a great game. So this was one of the first games that I played on the SNES. It's one of the ones I learned the controller, learned how to play. And so it's always been one of my favorites. Now, when I was, 12, 13 years old, I played this game, to death. I got really good at this game. So I noticed a Let's Play on YouTube a little while back, and I saw someone playing the game. And to be perfectly honest, my impression was, you know what, I can do better than that. Haven't played this game so much of late, but still pretty good at this game. So I figured I'd just sit down and record myself on one playthrough, straight through the game, see how I do. So won't do any editing of this video. I'm just gonna play straight through and see how it goes. We're picking up here in the introductory stage. This is how you start out the game, a tutorial level. This is one difference from the Mega Man games that were on the NES, where you'd immediately go to the stage select. In this game, you have an introductory stage first, and you see the big B robots. Those things, when this game first came out, were an example of just really impressive graphics. I mean, that was like cool stuff at the time. I still think it looks pretty cool, to be perfectly honest. You get the big B comes out, and you have to shoot him up before he shoots you up. Here you've got disappearing platforms, breakaway platforms. There I was screwing around, I jumped on the middle one. You also have these little bee robots that are flying at you. You have these other enemies that fly at you. Of course, I've got it memorized where they appear on screen, so I keep shooting them as they appear. Here, there are these little guys in cars, and one thing I learned way back when is that you can ride on the cars if you shoot the driver. And you'll notice here comes another one chasing me, so we'll shoot him down and then shoot his car. I thought that this third one was out of the picture, but instead he comes and shoots me from behind, so that was a case of me getting hit there. Actually, the only time I got hit in the entire intro stage, because this one isn't all that difficult. The boss here at the end, you have to shoot up a couple more of these cars. It's pretty simple to do. That one almost hit me there, but I did manage to get out of it. Here comes the third one, and it's pretty easy to take him down. Now we get to the boss. Well, boss in sort of in quotation marks. This guy is named Vile, and they tell you that in the endgame credits, which is how I know. The thing is, you can't actually beat him. This is a scripted battle where you have to lose no matter what. So I'll shoot him up a bit, but ultimately there's nothing I can do. You see there's no health bar on this guy. I do have fun dodging his attacks. They're not too hard to dodge, but I'm not going to stretch this out forever either, so I'll just let myself get hit and then let myself get captured. You can actually die if you jump into him when he's trying to capture you. I'll also read the dialogue. You worthless piece of scrap metal, did you think you could defeat me? I always scroll through the text super fast because I've seen it so many times. And here comes a shot, and in comes Zero to save Mega Man. This is another difference between this game and the NES Mega Mans. There's more cutscenes. Alright, let's go through the text real quick. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you've been designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sacred Sword just as I can. I'll meet you when we get there. X, I know you can do it. Whew! Okay. I can read a little bit faster than I can speak, apparently. Okay, this is the main screen of the game. This is your stage select from the original Mega Man, and there's some extra little features, like you can click on specs and it'll tell you a little information about the boss, and it'll show you where they are on the map. I won't do that for every boss, but those are little doodads, but it's kind of nice nonetheless that you can get a little bit more information about these guys. So we will face Chill Penguin first. Unlike the original Mega Man games where everybody was something man, you know, your Metal Man, your Wood Man, in this game, of course, they're all animals, which is different. I mean, it started to get really old once I got up to about Mega Man, you know, X8 or X9 or whatever they're up to nowadays, but at least initially it was a great idea. It's just something different. Okay, Chill Penguin is of course an ice level, so you've got the rabbits, you've got the guy who looks like a wood chopper. You actually don't slide on the ice in this stage, which might be not what you expect. I'm just going through blasting down all these enemies. They're not too hard if you know where the enemies are. Once again, I know exactly what's coming, so I can shoot them, you know, to pieces before they even appear. Here, these things will drop down, but if you don't scroll the screen up, then they won't hit you. So like right here, I'm not scrolling the screen up. As soon as I do, that guy will come out. And right there, that's actually a really tough jump. It doesn't look hard, but you'll miss it a lot. I actually got it the first time, but normally you can actually miss that quite a bit. And so here's why we go to Chill Penguin first, because it has a capsule in it. So you've come. X, I give you the ability to choose your own path in life, and I hope the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this castle and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. Okay, whew. Anyway, this is the reason why you play Chill Penguin's level first. Everybody always plays Chill Penguin's level first, and that's because you get the dash boots, and these are the best thing of the game. Now, notice how up to this point I've been walking really slowly, and now, whoosh! Now I can just dash around like crazy. Here we go. We're going to shoot up this ostrich, and here comes another guy, and he thinks he's got me, but nope, I'm going to dash past him, and here I'm going to go and get to the next guy. The boots are just so much fun to use in this game. They make the game so much faster. That's another big difference between this game and the NES Mega Mans. You can just move so much faster. It's also a reason why I prefer this game to the other X games that came later. They would really slow down the action a lot, but this game, especially like the PlayStation Mega Man X games, X4, X5, really slowed down the action. But in this game, you can just dash all over the place. You can see I'm just running circles around these little guys that throw snowballs at you. Whoosh! Right through. And of course, not even a scratch from all those enemies. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Doesn't get much better than that when you're playing this game. Okay, up against the first robot boss, Chill Penguin, and you'll notice another thing is that his life bar is much, much larger than mine. A little bit unfair. The reason why that is you actually have to find little heart capsules that increase your energy in this game. Now, Chill Penguin, he creates the little ice penguins. He'll dash at you, charges at you. When you get the little metallic sound bouncing off him with your shots, that's the cue that he's about to charge you. He also likes to jump towards you, do the little snow effect. Like right there, I can see he's going to charge me, so that's the cue to climb up the wall. Another difference between the NES games, you can always climb the walls in this game. It's fun. Of course, when he creates the little ice penguins, you can just shoot right through them. Not too much to say, this guy's pretty easy to beat. You keep shooting him, and sooner or later you'll kill him. Now here, he jumps towards me, and he does actually manage to hit me once, so denies me the perfect level by jumping into me right at the end. A little bit frustrating, but in any case, easy boss, not tough to take down, easy to beat with the regular shot. As you might guess, he's weak against the fire weapon, which of course I don't have, but yeah, no difficulty beating Chill Penguin with the regular shot. This is the screen you get after you beat one of the bosses. It shows you the new weapon you've got and gives you a little animation of it. Kind of nice. And this is an early SNES game, so we've got passwords. We don't have any kind of save state, anything like that. It's all passwords. But that won't matter because we're going to play the game straight through. Next, I'm going to Storm Eagle. Now, Storm Eagle is not weak against the ice shot. That's actually Spark Mandrill, but we're going to go here anyway because there's some useful items we can pick up here, and I can beat all the bosses with regular shot, no problem. Storm Eagle has a vertical level to start at the beginning. There's lots of pits everywhere, and right here is where I make my biggest mistake in the whole playthrough. I get blown up by one of these robots, and I fall into a pit and die. So 2 mistakes there. I should have been charging up my shot. If I had done that, I could have killed that guy before he blew up. And then secondly, after he grabbed me and exploded, I should have fallen to the left, which would have taken me out of the pit. So mistake on my part. It's actually the biggest mistake I make on any of these videos. But yeah, I make mistakes too. I guess I could have gone through and edited that out, but then what's the point of playing the game if you just edit out your mistakes? Better to set it up this way. So take 2. Over there you saw me jumping and grabbing a little heart container. This is a heart tank, and it increases your energy bar, so my energy bar got a little bit bigger. There's one of these in each level, so there's 8 in total, and collecting them is how you increase your life bar to the same size as that of the enemy robot masters that you fight. Up here there's another goodie. I'm going to blow up this dude, and if you look here on the right, there's a little E-tank, although they're referred to as sub-tanks in this game. These are like the energy tanks from the previous Mega Man games. They'll restore your energy when you use them, but they don't start out filled. You actually have to fill them up by collecting power. So if you collect power when you have a full life bar, you hear that little beeping sound, that means some energy has gone into the tank. And so you can fill them up, and then you can actually reuse them again a second time after you've filled them up. Of course, I'm not going to need to use them because, like I said, I'm good at this game. But I'll have them anyway, and maybe we'll need them right at the end of the game. This is a little bit of a tricky platforming section. You have to jump back and forth between these platforms, and of course there's little guns on them. And here I decided to try and just jump over the last one. I actually thought there was one fewer platform than there actually was, but I'm able to get out of it without falling in the pit. These little DA things explode when you shoot them. I can still shoot really fast even after all these years. And there's another capsule. This capsule contains an enhancer for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. Yeah, so this is the reason why I go to Storm Eagle's level 2nd. This is not sort of the standard path you're supposed to take through the game, but I always like to go here 2nd, is because you get the helmet. And then once you have the helmet, you can break through some ceilings, and it allows you to get some other goodies and other stages later on. So that's why we go to Storm Eagle stage, and there you see a nice little wall kick off the wall. It's faster than trying to climb up that thing normally. So we're going to dash around these robots, shoot them down, grab the extra life. Hopefully we won't need that. And the little guys, the little helmet guys, are back from previous Mega Man games as well. Pretty easy to kill in this game. Shoot them down on the left, shoot them down on the right. You don't want to go through there on the right because there's enemies. Go back to the left, shoot this guy down, shoot this guy down, shoot that guy down, get another piece of energy for the sub-tank, and I can just dodge around these guys. There's normally a third little helicopter bot there, but for whatever reason it didn't appear this time. That's why I'm shooting into the air, but it didn't show up this time. I'm going to shoot down these guns on the ship, and instead of going through the door, I'm going to jump off the edge, but that's because there's some extra power there. Yeah, you're supposed to walk through the door, but grab a little extra energy for the sub-tank instead. That takes us to Storm Eagle, and there's a nice little animation of the ship like exploding when you fight him. He's got a number of different attacks. He will try to blow you off the platform, and if you don't have the acceleration dash boots, he can actually kill you that way pretty easily. He'll just blow you right off the ship. Then another thing he'll do is fly up in the sky and dive bomb you like this. I can actually shoot and hit him. I practiced doing that and got good enough that I could do that. It's not the easiest thing to do. You have to shoot and then dash out of the way, and so right there I failed to do it correctly. But when you pull it off correctly, it looks pretty neat. I don't like Storm Eagle because he takes a long time to kill because he spends so much time dash bombing. That was a nice little dash escape there. So you'll see this stretches out for a while. Unfortunately, he kept dive bombing me from the right side. I've only practiced to be able to hit him from the left, so that's why I just keep avoiding him. Yeah, he kept coming from the other side. He'll also drop down and shoot these little birdies at you, but they're easy to avoid. Then he's going to try to blow me black again. Easy to hit here. Just keep shooting him over and over again. Then he uses his tornado attack. That's actually his weapon that you get from him. And I'll just finish him off there with another shot. So that's it for Storm Eagle. And now I've got his weapon, and I've got the helmet to go with it. I do like that exploding effect too. Just lots of the little orange explosions around the boss, and down he goes. Alright, we're up against the time limit, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening. We'll pick back up again here with part 2.